to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Bringing the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires it incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Catch in the middle, it's Finley. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
To the air, it's Bullock. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Wide out, trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Bullock. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. And it's loose. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. The Bulldogs are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's team.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Martin back to pass. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not...
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ray. Touchdown, Maryland! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Fair catch called for and made. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Ray. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Louisiana Tech, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the back. He's loose. There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, not an overly complicated play. They just go with the dive, but they got really good blocking. They opened up a huge crease for that running back, and he made the defense pay.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Louisiana Tech, 21.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Martin will throw it. He's got him. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Ray. Wide open spaces. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want to blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
At the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Maryland. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Maryland 28, Louisiana Tech 21.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down? No.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense
I ain't going with your time, man. I'm out of here.
position at the 4th.